What drives a mother to take the very life she's meant to protect? Today on The Board Journalist, we're looking into a devastating case that unfolded in the small town of Italy, Texas. A mother of 5 children stands accused of killing 3 of them and critically injuring the other 2. It's a crime that has shaken the quiet Ellis County community and raised urgent questions about child protection, mental health, and system failures.
Authorities say the tragedy unfolded at 4 p.m. Friday afternoon when a CPS worker came to this house in Italy to check on the 5 children who were staying with their grandmother. But when the CPS worker arrived, the mother, Shamaiya Hall, answered the door. Sources say she was not supposed to be there unsupervised with her kids. The caseworker called 911. This is what dispatchers relayed to first responders.
She is there for removal of the kids. The last time she was at this address, the mother was aggressive, and she is being combative today.
The Ellis County Sheriff's Department says police arrived 5 minutes later to a horrifying scene.
I got kids multiple stab wounds, back bedroom.
Authorities say a 6-year-old boy and 2 5-year-old twins were dead. A 4-year-old boy and a 13-month-old girl were seriously injured. All of them siblings.
I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know why it happened. We can't change it, but what we can do is pray for the family.
There is a family history with CPS and police. Shamaiya Hall has been arrested before in Dallas County. Court records show that in 2017, Hall and her twin sister, Shamaiya Hall, were arrested for aggravated assault against Shamaiya's boyfriend. According to court documents, the sisters went to his apartment. When he saw them, he immediately tried to slam the door shut, but they grabbed his shirt and sprayed him with pepper spray. The records go on to say Shamaiya pulled a knife out of her bra while Shamaiya told her to run up on him and attack him. In another tragic twist to this story, Shamaiya's twin sister, Shamaiya Hall, is also accused of stabbing her little girl to death at a house in Dallas in 2021. According to court records, the mother says Shamaiya's little girl was lying on the living room floor, bloody with multiple stab wounds. She was standing over the body, quiet and not saying anything. Shamaiya was charged with capital murder, but was found incompetent to stand trial and is now in a mental health facility. Meanwhile, Shamaiya Hall sits in the Ellis County Jail with $6 million worth of bonds, charged with 3 counts of capital murder.
In cases like this, many people ask, where was the help? Where was the village? Where were the fathers? But the reality is far more complex. DeAndre Dorsey, the father of 6-year-old Legend Chappelle, says his family had warned Child Protective Services for years that something tragic could happen. Dorsey, who had previously served time for a manslaughter conviction, says he was prepared to relinquish his parental rights so that his own parents could gain custody. For a deeper understanding, let's take a look at this news clip with Dorsey and his family explaining how Legend fell through the cracks with CPS.
Tonight we are hearing from family members of one of the children who died. They tell us they had been trying to get custody of the 6-year-old boy and believe he would still be alive if they had. Sophia Beausoleil has more.
The woman accused of killing 3 of her kids and injuring 2 others remains in custody here in Ellis County on a combined $6 million bond. Meanwhile, a man who says he's the father of one of the kids killed says he believes his son's death could have been prevented.
There's a lot of different emotions.
DeAndre Dorsey says the last time he was able to see his 6-year-old son, Legend Chappelle, was last October during a supervised visit with CPS.
We didn't get an opportunity for me to have my son because they said my background. They used my background as a way to play with the future of what's going on with my son.
DeAndre served time for manslaughter after the person he got in a fight with at a convenience store in Oak Cliff died. Since he was in prison, his mother and stepfather have tried to get custody of their grandchild.
They came to my home. They checked the house. They looked at everything. She said that she liked what she seen. Everything was fine. And she was going to see if she can get him recommended to come be with us.
But says they never heard back and believe their grandson would still be alive if under their care.
So I'm like, now we're going to get a lifeless body when we could have received a beautiful soul.
In a moment like that, I just know the children were terrified. They felt weak.
Authorities arrested the children's mother, 25-year-old Shamaiya Hall, who has been in trouble in the past for threatening to stab her sister's ex-boyfriend back in 2017.
Me and my family knew it was going to happen. We warned her plenty of times that this was going to happen.
During the investigation, authorities collected several blood-stained knives from the home, which was located near Stafford Elementary School. The school also provided emotional support to grieving students and staff. Nearby districts showed their solidarity by wearing the school's colors gold and black. The Texas Rangers assisted the Ellis County Sheriff's Office throughout the investigation. Child Protective Services also issued a public statement. We are shocked by this incomprehensible tragedy and already working with law enforcement to investigate how this happened and why. There are disturbing parallels between this case and the one involving Hall's twin sister. Two sisters, both arrested in different years, both accused of killing their own children. This is more than a family tragedy. It suggests a potential generational pattern of mental illness or trauma that went unchecked. And it raises questions about the role of CPS in recognizing danger signs and acting swiftly to remove children from risk, especially when family members had expressed concerns repeatedly. In one of these news clips, it was said that the children were left with the grandmother.
Authorities say the tragedy unfolded at 4 p.m. Friday afternoon when a CPS worker came to this house in Italy to check on the 5 children who were staying with their grandmother.
And I don't understand that. If it was proven that her daughter was a threat, why the kids would be left with her. And then I'm also wondering why the grandmother thought it would be a great idea for the mother to visit the kids when it's been proven that she's been a danger to them. So I definitely feel like CPS definitely let these babies fall through the cracks, and I feel like they deserved so much better than what they experienced. I feel like all children deserve a mother, but not all mothers deserve children. That's going to be it for the Bored Journalist. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.